I want to point something out is that this elevator came up to us. We didn't have to call for it.
Nice. Wait a minute. Like it was expecting us?
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. Now what? Oh, what is that? Oh, there's a symbol up there. There's a symbol.
Yeah, we don't go there yet.
It's giving me real Half-Life 2 vibes because you know the symbol.
Shut up.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away!
He
For
was
the
a
better.
he was a threat. Oh, cool. This bridge is super cool. It's giving me real I'm trying to think what that reminds me of.
You don't have to. You don't have to think.
I I got to remember.
Wait.
There's a lot of blood on this walkway right here.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Oh, there's a cutscene. Is this Cortana sex tape?
Yes.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
By the way, the reason it has those like lines through it is for CRTVs. When you do that effect, have like lines close to each other like that, it makes it like blurry, so it makes it look kind of. It's supposed to make the video look dated,
Oh, okay.
but Bungie didn't prepare for fucking HD TVs
Clearly,
and
yeah.
4K.
Wait here for the Kendoza! I don't... There!
What? What are those? Oh my god. Oh god, that's terrifying. Just run out. There's no stopping that. That's a fucking horde. It's got his ass. Oh no. It got his ass. Damn.
All right, so now I can explain what that is. So
Cortana
that
sex
is
tape.
what's yes. That is the Flood. It is a space parasite that assimilates you into its hive mind by ripping your chest cavity open and attaching to your spinal cord.
Oh my god, that's
You're also alive the entire time, even after it takes over you. You have to sit there and listen to the hive mind.
like you're conscious, like you have your
Yep.
own. Oh god, that's like torture. That's awful.
Most of the information they got. By the way, as it takes over you, it can torture your body and breaks your bones, which you also feel and are conscious for.
Jesus Christ. That's brutal as fuck.
The only reason the humanity knows anything about the flood is because of one Marine whose biology allowed him to maintain his speech and somewhat control over it as the no, it wasn't his biology. I'm sorry. It was a one of the infection forms wasn't made right, and so when it infected him, he was able to maintain control of half of his body and inform humanity through constant agony, mind you, of what it was doing and everything he could learn from the hive mind.
He's a hero.
Yeah. Eventually, they put him out of his misery though,
Oh good.
because again, he could he the hive mind didn't like what he was doing, so he would constantly like just inflict pain on him because he had control of half of his fucking body. Oh yeah, and these are the combat forms. So after you get infected, this is what you look like.
Oh God, I didn't. Jesus
These
Christ.
are infected elites.
Oh, that's terrifying. Holy crap.
In Halo 3, you can actually watch people get infected like in real time. Oh, and to make it even more scary is the infection form, that's just instantaneous infection. If an outbreak gets bad enough, they can produce spores, which if you don't have a ventilator, you get infected immediately, but it's slow. It's slow and agonizing. And I can go deeper in the lore about where the flood even came from, which is requires like a whole fucking college dissertation to explain.
Proceed.
Okay. So in Halo, the did you die?
No.
Okay.
I'm playing with the
In
vibes.
Halo, the gods who created everything were called the Primordials. They're like a whole race of people, kind of Greek gods, you know.
Mm.
However, after they got their creation, the Forerunners um wanted to be the successors, right? They wanted to be the carry what's called the mantle.
Yeah.
Um, the fucking the primordials are like, yeah, no, humanity deserves it more. The Forerunners hearing this decided, you know what, fuck you, and they made Halo and they killed the primordials. All of them except for one. Um, One was turned to space dust, but maintained his consciousness, and as he aged, decided to become the Flood out of pure malice and hate for all living things. And
Nice.
over time, the Foreigners didn't want the humans to have anything to do with the mantle, so they trapped them on a rock in the middle of nowhere and de-evolved them essentially into cavemen. After a bit, the flood formed from that space dust. It infected a Forerunner equivalent of a dog, and the Forerunners, not knowing what it was, of course, ate it, as you do to mysterious creatures.
Of course, yes.
They quickly learned their mistake, did everything they can to stop it, the infection. They even sent an AI. They sent the Forerunners sent one of their own fucking AIs, and the Flood in their hive mind, which is called a grave mind, he gets all the memories of everything it infects. So it was able to communicate with the AI because it required Forerunner language from infected Forerunners. Convinced the AI he was the just one, and the AI turned on the Forerunners. The flood can affect AI and not just living things. After that whole thing happens, the Forerunners like, okay, this is a real big threat here. Maybe we were in the wrong. Uh, so they have they still have human DNA from de-evolving us. They allow humans to be the true mantle of succession for all of their stuff. That's why humans are entitled to all Forerunner technology. Um, and well, in Chalo, they kill just about almost all life in the galaxy, with the exception of a few planets, that being um the home planet of each race. Uh, So everything gets pretty much de-evolved back, and the flood is contained on Installation 04, which is what we're on. And the Covenant, after they re-evolved faster than humans, and had access to foreign technology on their planet already, they treat it like a religion. So that's why they're fighting us, because the actual leaders of the Covenant know that we're the true mantle, and they want to like kill us before anyone else finds out. That's why there's a whole war on humans. Humans are the only species not being invited to the Covenant simply because they have the right to all the foreign technology, and the prophets don't want to give it their fucking power.
So the primordials, they created everything.
Yeah, they're pretty much like Greek gods.
Okay. And Forerunners somehow killed the creators.
Yep.
And then where did the flood come from?
It was one of the primordials.
It was one of the primordials.
Yeah, just one. He was like turned to space dust by Forerunners killing him, and like as he aged, he turned and he evolved into the Flood out of pure hatred for all living things.
You said
And also um once a grave mind is formed, which is like the hive mind of the Flood and controls all the Flood, once it's formed, every single Flood is like an extension of it. So like let's say you blow up the hive mind. Like you put a bomb in there, you blow it up, kill it. You kill all but one Flood. That one Flood still has all the memories of the hive mind. So if it infects another person through spores or through infection forms or whatever, it can just restart the whole fucking thing.
one guy turned into all these little creatures.
What the primordials are huge. Like they're the size of like a fucking like I'd say the width of a giant hotel and like about as tall too. Like they're fucking huge.
Damn.
And when he was killed, he was kind of turned into like almost like a nebula like cloud, except maintaining his uh intelligence and all that stuff. And of course, knowing what happened, he's like he hates the creations now, and he seeks revenge just about.
Okay. You said they contain the Flood.
Yeah, the Flood was contained by the Forerunners to Installation 04, which is what we're on.
Cool. We're part of history. You also said that the Forerunners they created the Halo to destroy the Flood.
Yes. Yep.
How did the Halo destroy the Flood? Isn't the Halo just like, I don't know. What is a Halo anyway? Oh yeah, it's a super weapon.
Yeah, it's the ring we're on. So, it does expand on it throughout the games, like how Halo works. So, I'm not, I'm not gonna say it. That's a spoiler alert. I would just say like it fires a, you know how the sun like fucking fires like a massive fucking solar flare and shit like that,
Yeah.
like with radiation, all that stuff, and heat.
Uh.
Imagine that, right? But like capable of killing everything in the universe with that amount of range.
Nice.
That's essentially what Halo does.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
Exposition, yes. What's that thing from Portal? Alright, Hal, let's go.